From earlier tutorials, you have seen basic use of inference points in the model. Let's look at how to leverage that feature into a very powerful drawing tool. Say we want to join the center and the right forms together to create a miter. First, let's create a construction line, giving us a vector along which to move. After selecting the short edge of the face, we'll select the corner which lies along the construction line for the base point of the move. Then, after touching the other endpoint I wish to align to, I can slide up along the blue direction to the construction line. But what if the edge to join to is not vertical, as in the shaft on the left? See how the blue vertical inference does not identify the intersecting point we want? The solution is to use an inference lock. This tells SketchUp not to waver from a direction. To use the inference lock, identify the direction you want and hold down Shift. Notice that the inferred angle remains locked as you pick a secondary inference point. Moving over the slanted edge, SketchUp infers that we want to travel along that edge back to the locked inference line. Pretty cool, isn't it? Any of the inference conditions may be locked while using the Shift key along an axis direction, along an edge direction, on a face, from a point, parallel or perpendicular to an edge, etc. Let's examine locking the inference perpendicular to an edge. I'll start drawing a line from an edge. By moving over the edge I want to align to, and then moving to an area generally perpendicular, the rubber band line turns pink and says perpendicular. Now by holding down the Shift key I can move around freely, yet the rubber band line stays perpendicular to the selected edge. The same method works for parallel alignment. Touch over the edge you want to be parallel to, and then move in that direction until the software finds the parallel alignment. Hold down Shift, and anywhere I move, the rubber band line is constrained to a parallel direction. Let's look at locking the inference to a face. I start drawing a line off the surface. By moving over the surface until the cursor dot becomes blue, the program will place the endpoint on that surface. Now holding Shift, I am telling the program to lock the plane of that surface. Any point I pick will now align with this plane. We can draw a prism using surface locking by drawing in 3 edges, then connecting their free endpoints. Notice that the base of the prism is perfectly aligned to the surface to which we inferred. Inference locking is just one of the many unique features in SketchUp. It can be used in literally hundreds of situations, so be sure to try it out for yourself.